Hey Aquarius, how you doing? I hope you're really well. My name is Diane and we're going to do a general reading for May, but it is a timeless reading, you know, so whenever you happen to get this is when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, as always. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I'd appreciate that a lot too. I also have a new channel out called How to Train Your Caterpillar, which is a spiritual life coaching channel. So if you feel like checking that out, I would be, you know, I would appreciate that a lot. I will leave the link in the description box. So let's see what is going on for you. I think something flipped. Where did it go? Okay. You have wings. Number 8. So number 8s are about self-mastery. Okay, so you're moving into a period of self-mastery. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay. So that's kind of putting me in mind a little bit of Dumbo and his magic feather. You remember that movie? I love that movie. It's so cute. Let's see what else comes out here. And you have the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. I think Taurus had this, and possibly Virgo. I can't remember. Definitely 2 other signs had it. You have be joyful and trusting. So I feel like you're moving into a much lighter period at the moment, Aquarius. Let me just see what else comes out here. Because you're obviously gaining a lot of confidence here. And you know, this thing about the wings, it's like you maybe never felt like you were enough, right? Just by yourself. Like maybe you always felt like you had to work super hard to prove yourself, or you had to do things to prove yourself to other people. And I feel like because you're coming into a kind of self-mastery, feeling very confident, it's kind of letting you, because she's coming out of that tower too. It's like you're letting your walls down with people, and it's letting you kind of be more joyful and trusting with people, because you don't always feel like you have to prove yourself. You know what I mean? It's just like you come into this period where you're like, you know what, if you don't like me, just, I don't care, get lost. You know, if you don't think I'm enough, then just be it. I really don't care. And you have the 3 of Wands here. So you know, this is a beautiful card, particularly in this deck, because it's like, I feel like you're moving into a leadership position in some way. It looks like you're about to create something. The 3s are about growth, and with the three of Wands talks about being ready. It's like you're ready to step into your power. I feel like you're moving into the next phase, something about a next phase, and you're like, your ships are coming in as well. Okay, so there may have been a kind of, I'm just going to take that top one. So you have the Hanged Man here. Observe. So you know, the Hangman talks about a period of kind of feeling stuck, or a period of inactivity. But the thing is, it's not done for no reason, and I know it sucks, especially as an air sign, when you're like, oh my god, I want the next thing, I want to be away, don't make me stay here, it's so boring. Because people always say that, like, be in the present moment. You're like, but the present moment is boring. Which I know I shouldn't say that, but I'm a Gemini. That's just my initial thought. It's like, the present moment's boring, I want to do the next thing. So, which is something I've had to work on myself, so I feel your pain, obviously. But the Hangman comes when Spirit is trying to get you to see something differently, like to give you a new perspective on something. And I feel like it's to do with your self-confidence. Oh, you have the Lovers. Very nice. So you might have, this could be a love reading. With the Lovers, it could also be that you're making some kind of big choice in your life, which is kind of being helped a lot by your, like, having more confidence, right? But you might have, you know, the Lovers card talks about a soulmate coming in. You know, if you have been waiting for someone to come in, like a specific person, or you've just been waiting in general to meet someone, excuse me, or it could be like you've met this person like a year ago or something and you're waiting for it to come together. But the thing about, oh, excuse me, the thing about the Lovers card is, like, in the traditional Rider-Waite, they're naked, right? So the idea behind it is like the two of them had to drop their ego before they could come together. And I don't mean ego like, oh, you've got such a big ego. I mean like previous beliefs and ideas that you had about yourself that are no longer serving you, right? Like, I need to prove myself to people for them to like me, or I need to work super hard in order to feel validated, right? So it could be that you've been leaving something like that behind, and now like love is free to come in here. Yeah. So you have the Fool card here with the Four of Cups. So they've come out together. So the Fool is like taking a leap of faith, you know, taking a leap of faith into a new beginning. And with the Four of Cups here, nothing is going to be holding you back. Like, I feel like you may have kind of held yourself back subconsciously. Obviously, nobody does it on purpose. We're not crazy. But even the subconscious blocks are being removed, you know, because you may have, I don't know, overthought things in the past, or been a bit afraid to take a chance on something, or take a chance on love or something like that. That's ending. Like, no more missed opportunities here. You know, taking this leap of faith here, because obviously the Fool card in the traditional tarot was like that person kind of walking off the cliff. So it's like, you know, just closing your eyes and going, like having that faith that the universe is going to catch you, having faith that, you know, you don't always need to know exactly what's going to happen, because you've been, look at that, the Ten of Cups. I really feel like this is love coming in for a lot of you. And if you're not interested in love, it's real emotional contentment in yourself coming in. What's this? The High Priestess. Okay. And this has come out underneath the Three of Wands. Very nice. So lots of this kind of purpley color here, which is the third eye color. So the third eye is about listening to your inner wisdom. So you're being guided very much here by your inner wisdom. You're very powerful. You have a lot of knowledge. You may very well have like a lot of spiritual knowledge as well. Like, maybe you've gained more of that over the last year, like the last couple of years. It kind of looks like you are moving into some kind of leadership position. For some of you, this could literally be to do with something spiritual, or something to do with I'm sorry, it's the pre-Mercury, oh my god, the pre-Mercury retrograde shadow period. I'm a Gemini, so I just can't talk, it sucks. Yeah, you could literally be like moving into some kind of spiritual leadership position or something like that. But this, you know, the High Priestess is, she knows stuff. Do you know what I mean? She has that connection to the other side. And she's very powerful. I feel like you're moving into some kind of very powerful leadership position. And it's to do with like your knowledge. Definitely following your intuition though. Very heavily being guided by your intuition. You're also really coming into like a very peaceful time of your life. Like, your ships are coming in, turning your back on the past. What else for Aquarius, please? And again, see how the cards are not coming out? This is to clarify the Hangman. So I feel like you've been in this period for a while. Oh my god. I'm just going to take the top one. So you have the Four of Swords here underneath the Hangman. Beautiful, beautiful. So there's definitely, you take this as it resonates, a period of separation with someone, a period of resting. Okay, there's been some kind of separation in some way. So like maybe you've been separated from a person, maybe you met someone and you guys have been separated for some reason. Maybe you've been waiting for something. Part of it was so that you could rest. You really needed a rest. And you know what air signs are like, you know, we just keep going like the little Duracell bunny until we fall down dead from tiredness. And then we're like, why am I so tired? Like, oh yeah, I haven't had a day off in 3 months. Everyone else is going, hello, idiot. Yeah. So this may be, there's just been like, because you may have had your heart broken or something as well, because obviously the preceding card is the Three of Swords, right, which talks about heartbreak or some kind of emotional release. So there may have been some kind of heartbreak or something sad happened to you, and you actually needed this like imposed time off so you could rest or deal with the emotions. Because you know, we're air signs, we don't like dealing with emotions. Emotions, ew, gross. You have, oh, that's interesting. You have the Lovers with the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you might be making a choice about whether or not you want to be single. Some of you might be deciding to open your own business. Just to clarify that a little bit more. You know what I want to say? I want to say single no more. With the Lovers and that Nine of Pentacles, for those of you looking for love, single no more. You have a soulmate coming in. Someone's coming in to tame you. See how it even looks like the same woman in both cards. I got my nails done recently and like, usually they're fine, but I just can't pick up any cards at the moment. See how she's like a wildling, right? She's like just riding around on a horse in the middle of nowhere like, la la, you can't tame me. Someone's coming in to tame the wild Aquarius. Okay, what else please for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius please? Definitely, I just feel like you've been waiting for something for a really long time. This could be career and love, you know. Anything else from this deck? I feel like there should be more from this deck. No? They're coming out, the cards are coming out so slow today. No? Nothing else? Okay. Let's go into a different deck. Let's go into... In fact, let's go into this one. Okay, what else for Aquarius, please? Kind of feel like I just dropped that. I'm going to reshuffle them. What else for Aquarius, please? Okay. You have the Tau Setians, I think that's how you say it. Number 3, resilient, bold, and sassy. Capricorn had this, I think. It was either Capricorn or Sagittarius. And it's come out underneath the Fool. So you're definitely, yeah, like your guard is coming down. Like you're really moving into your confidence here, because I feel like you've always held back. Maybe just overthinking things too much or being too cautious. Or maybe just, I don't know, like holding yourself back because you felt like you weren't good enough, or just, I don't know what it was, holding yourself back for some reason, but you're not going to be doing that anymore. I really feel like there's this energy of just throwing yourself into the world now. You know what I mean? Because some block has been removed for you. I feel like you're going to be a lot more bold in putting yourself out there. And you have the air element underneath the Four of Cups. Philosophy, discrimination, empathy. But see, you know, the message I always take from this card is, see how there's the hot air balloons? It always just screams freedom at me, you know? Because for some of you, maybe, I feel like for some of you guys, you didn't want to be in a relationship because you were worried about losing your freedom. for some reason. I don't know if that's something you picked up from childhood or if it's just an Aquarius thing. It could just be an Aquarius thing. But there's something, yeah, as well, I want to say there's like this freedom, because that Four of Cups energy is like, you know, being offered something by the universe and saying no, because either you're too focused on like other things that you have to do, or you're maybe focused on things that have gone wrong in the past or something. I just feel like that, I can't do this because I've got a plaster on, but there we go. Like that energy is just being removed, and you're just being very, you're going to be very free. Like a huge weight has just been lifted off your shoulders, and you feel free, and you feel like you can just, yeah, just like throw yourself into things more than you did before, like without worrying, you know what I mean, without worrying so much. Because again, she's flying here and this turtle is floating. There's just like this element of a weight has been lifted, and you're going to be feeling very free. You're going to be feeling that free though, because like I said, somebody's coming in to tame you. To tame the Aquarius. What else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius, please? Okay, you have experienced peace and calm. I'm going to reshuffle these. You have experienced peace and calm. Number 33, which is a beautiful number. It's a master number if you want to look that up. Yeah, you're just going to be feeling really calm, because I feel like you're just moving into like this level of confidence that you've never had before, and it's just, it feels like baggage is being removed, and it's just making you feel very light, and it's going to make you feel very, like, you're going to be feeling very calm within yourself, you know, very content within yourself, very light. Oh my god. Okay, what's going on with the cards? What else for Aquarius, please? Okay, you have blue, activate your healing power. Okay, so you being joyful and trusting is going to be really, really healing for you. Because I don't know why, like I said, I don't know if this is something you've acquired over time or if it's just an Aquarius thing. Like maybe a little guarded with people for some reason, not quite willing to let people all the way in, right? But I feel like being joyful and trusting is really gonna be very, very healing for you, because this is a number 10 card. So it's like coming to some kind of end, coming to the end of some kind of cycle. It may even activate some kind of healing power that you have. Like maybe you have some kind of healing power that you've been kind of ignoring or sort of poo-pooing or something like that, but you're opening up to it a lot more, because you do have that High Priestess. And just as we say that, remember I was talking earlier about the third eye? This is exactly the color of the third eye chakra. So you have indigo, improve your vision, which is all about, that's what the third eye chakra is all about. It's about vision, like it's being able to see through the veil, see the truth, but also not just through the veil, like being able to see the truth about what's going on down here in the real world. You know, maybe you're seeing through situations, like maybe you're seeing through people, but I feel like it's more, it's almost like you're seeing how you held yourself back before, and that could be something that that's happened because of experience with other people, or it could just be something you've always had, but it's just like you're going to be able to see a lot better like what's going on. And I do feel like your connection to the other side like you're going to be able to, because the third eye is all about tapping into the inner you, like your inner knowledge, rather than kind of getting messages from angels. It's about the inner wisdom, right? Interesting. What are we going to go for now? Let's go for some of these guys. Okay, what else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius, please? This is a beautiful reading. What else for Aquarius? You have you're in touch with your truth. Literally what I was just saying, this is what I was saying about the third eye. It's like your true self, like you're being led now by your true self, the inner you. And it's come out underneath, take the lead, and the high priestess. So you're really, really tapping into like your inner high priestess here. Trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So this doesn't even have to be, a lot of the readings have been about like asserting, like maybe like leaving some toxic energy behind, but I don't actually see that here. You may have that in your life, but they're not talking about it here. I feel like it's almost like you're just going to be asserting yourself more. Like you're going to be speaking up for yourself. You're going to be putting yourself out there instead of kind of holding back. You know what I mean? But you're really, really being very strongly guided by your intuition. And I'm sorry about my throat. That makes it so much easier because it's like, usually when you're not in touch with your inner self, you're basically being guided by your ego, right? Which is like the past sums of you, like, you know, the outdated belief systems and like doubts about yourself, you know, that have been built up over the years. Like for example, I'm shy, right? You're not shy. You might be slightly more introverted than other people, but you weren't born shy, right? Like you weren't born shy. That's something that you've developed over time. That's the ego talking. So I feel like there's like bits of the ego kind of falling away and the true self is coming out. So you're not going to be in your own way as much, right? You have open your heart and mind to those around you. So again, this is kind of the same thing that I was talking about. Like I really feel like you're kind of opening yourself up to people, like being joyful and trusting with people. My throat keeps going. I wonder if this is about speaking up for yourself. Like maybe you feel like you have to hold back with people, like you can't really tell them what you're thinking, or you can't really tell them, like you're always maybe measured in your responses to people. You know, like you never really let them in or something like that, or you don't express your needs as much as you should. But I feel like this period of stillness that you've had has kind of been like a healing period for you. God, my throat. This is your throat chakra because I was fine earlier. Excuse me. I feel like this period of healing has been so that you could step into your power more, because when you're feeling confident, when you're feeling happy within yourself, it makes it easier for you to have more open relationships with people around you, because you're not scared that they're going to say something to you that's mean, or you know, you're not scared that they're going to judge you, because you get yourself into that position where you're like, I don't care. Like, you judge me if you want, I really don't give a shit. So I feel like that's what's going on at the moment. What else for Aquarius, please? You have a lot of water. I feel like maybe you're kind of tapping into these inner emotions as well. I'm going to reshuffle that. I'm going to wait for one to kind of fall or something. What else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius? The cards are taking so long to come out today. Okay. The harder the climb, the better the view at the end. Your reward is coming. So also with this, because this has come out underneath the Lovers, the 9 of Pentacles, and then you have this one about your reward. So it's definitely been a hard slog, whatever you've been doing. Like I say, for some of you this might be about your work, it might not be about love. You might not be here for love, because I know not everyone is. In terms of work, I feel like you've been working very, very hard at something. It could be your own business, it could be establishing your reputation, it could be just, I don't know, applying for jobs or working on your money or something like that, like saving up money to buy a house or something. you know, the Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. Like, your wishes are coming true here. Hard work leads to great success. You're going to be successful. The success is coming in, okay? So they want you to know that it feels like you've been so stuck and you may not have even seen the results, right? I feel like that's where you've been, because you've been doing all this legwork and you're kind of getting yourself into this place now, and I completely understand, where you're like, okay, enough with the work, where's the freaking reward, right? Where's my person? Where's the money? Where's the recognition? It's coming, okay? Because I think you're doing something, you know, this card obviously talks about, like, the harder the climb, the better the view. So it's like, you know, you're maybe climbing a bigger mountain than most other people, but because of that, you're going to be a lot more successful. You know, for some of you, this is love coming in. This is the love that you've been waiting for. And it's because you've been so patient and waited for so long, and you've just, you know, you've not run around doing crazy things, like getting yourself into crazy relationships or just getting with people for the sake of being with someone. You know, you've been waiting, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is about as well. Waiting, like having the self-worth to wait for the right person, right? Because you're like, I know my worth. I'm not just going to get with anyone. I'm not just going to get with some loser. They have to be awesome. And because you've done that, you're getting someone awesome. There could also be, again, this Nine of Pentacles that talks about self-worth. You know, so there may have been a bit of a climb for you here to have the level of self-worth that Spirit wanted you to, because I do feel like for some of you, you're moving into some kind of leadership position to do with, like, knowledge or sharing your spiritual gift in some way. Excuse me. And in order to be a leader, like, I think they maybe had to, excuse me, like, up your self-confidence game. You know what I mean? This whole reading is basically a message from Spirit going, look, we know you're super bored. We know you're pissed off. The reward is coming, okay? Just hang in there. And trust. Yeah, they just drew my attention to this Fool card with trust on it. So trust. Really digging these cards. Let's get some more. What else for Aquarius? Trust. The first word on this card is trust. So you have trust and trust. So a little message here, a little side message of, like, trust us, okay? Like, it is coming. Please don't be angry. Trust your inner strength and reap the benefits. So you're definitely, yeah, and this has come out underneath the resilient, bold, sassy card. I feel like for some of you, you're letting yourself be seen more as well, maybe, because she's wearing some very bright clothes. You would certainly be seen very, very a lot if you were, you know, wearing that. She's kind of cyberpunk. I like it, to be honest. I'm not sure personally I could pull off that outfit, but she looks good. Shall I show you the card since I'm rambling about it? If I can pick it up. See, she's kind of cyberpunk, right? But I just don't, I'm not sure I could pull off that particular outfit, but looks good on her. Okay. Yeah, see, there's something here about, it's like you've held yourself back in the past because you didn't trust yourself to be good enough or something like that, maybe, or you didn't think you had what it takes, but that's not what you're going to be thinking anymore. You know, you're taking this leap of faith. I feel like it's taking a leap of faith with yourself. Also, for some of you, you know, this Fool, she's headed right towards this love card. So for some of you, you're taking this leap of faith to have a relationship with someone. It could also be making a choice. Like, you might have been struggling with a particular choice about something that but you're going to be listening to your intuition to make the choice, and just, I feel like you're just going to go for it. You're just going to close your eyes and go for it. You're not going to let this that's what I want to say, like, you're not going to be letting this opportunity or any opportunity pass you by anymore. Let's get one more. just feel like that was too many. Let me just get one. Thank you. Okay. You have celebrate a community of friends or happy announcement. Okay. So there's a few messages here. I do feel like there's some kind of celebration coming in here. It's like with the Four of Cups, like because you're not denying yourself the opportunities anymore, there's going to be some kind of happy announcement. I feel like you're taking a leap of faith to make a decision about something, and it's going to end really well for you. There's going to be some kind of happy announcement, because obviously a hot air balloon is like, I don't know, celebration. It could be an engagement, because a lot of people get engaged in the hot air balloon thing, right? I think I'd be scared. I'd be like, oh, it's so high. Also, they might want you to kind of put yourself out there a bit more and try and make some more friends, or like spend time with the friends that you have, or something like this. There's something here about a community, because you might be, this could be about a business or like a social media channel or something like that. You know, if you have a social media channel that's maybe not doing as well as you'd like, I think they want you to give more of yourself, right? Like maybe you've kind of held a lot of yourself back. Like, I'm not saying you should give them everything, right? Don't tell them all your business, but you know, maybe put, I don't know, maybe put your face out there, or like if you're doing a lot of scripted things, like maybe just put in some stuff that's not so scripted, like let a bit more of yourself out, because you're a very good talker. You're an air sign, you know what I mean? You're good at communication. Definitely a celebration coming in for you, and I feel like things are just going to start flowing, because this is like a waterfall flowing down, and it's so interesting because you have water here. I can almost see her, it's like she's jumping out of the tower into the water and then like flowing down the waterfall. But because you're in this space of like being very calm and being very peaceful, things are going to start flowing now. Like that subconscious block that held you back is going to be removed. I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to pull some tarot about this love coming in at the end. Okay. Yeah, you have cleanse. So you've kind of been going through a bit of a cleanse at the moment. Look at that. The aqua, experience peace and calm, and the cleanse here. They're even almost kind of the same color. And everything just went super quiet there. So that you've either been in a place of like they want you to rest a little bit, I think, Aquarius. Like because your brain is going to be feeling a lot more calm. I think there's like maybe a little period of rest coming in for you, or maybe that's what you're coming out of. Okay. You have emotional, see, a lot of water. I do feel like you're going to be tapping into your emotions more, like maybe you kind of, because you are an air sign and I sympathize, you know, maybe you sort of tried to ignore your emotions in the past a little bit and sort of rationalize them, right? I feel like you're going to be getting more in touch with your emotions, but in a very calm way, right? Because this ocean here is very, very calm. And also I feel like it's going to, like, moving into this being more joyful, because you're feeling more confident and strong in yourself, it's allowing you to be more joyful and trusting with people, and it's going to really calm your emotions, is what I'm kind of getting. Okay, what else, please? Because maybe you kind of always have your defenses up a little bit, and again, not slagging you off, Gemini, do the same thing. Like overthinking people's intentions or something like that. I just have too many of those, Spirit. Just give me one. There's something coming out about like it's your destiny. like there's some kind of destiny surrounding psychic work or something like that. You using your knowledge, some kind of destiny surrounding it. Clarify that indigo card, please. No? Creativity. Oh! Okay. So you are going to create something because you have 2 with fire here. See this, excuse me, this one I was talking about earlier, like the 3 of Wands, like you're going to be, there's like some kind of leadership role. I'm so sorry about my throat. There's like some kind of leadership role you're coming into, and where you're going to create something, and it's to do with like, it's some kind of vision that you're going to have, because when the third eye is open, and I feel yours is very open, it's like vision for everything. So you see a vision for yourself, like you see a vision for what you want, and maybe what you, well not maybe, definitely what you want to do. So you may have been even in a career where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't like this job, I don't want to be here, but I don't know what to do. Or maybe it was okay, you know, you were just kind of going through the motions or whatever, but you may very well be about to create something brand new. And it's to do with like, I think they wanted you to open your third eye so that you could see this vision for yourself. Because when the third eye is blocked, like you can't, you know, you just feel a bit lost because you have no vision for yourself. And you have faith. Faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in the infinite. Affirmation, I have faith in the support of the universe. So, I feel like you can almost, especially because I've put it out underneath this wings card, like maybe you kind of always held yourself back a little bit because you were just very cautious. You know, like air signs are like that. We want data, we want like facts and information. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Aquarius are very like that. I think Gemini are a little bit more like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this crazy thing. But I feel like Aquarius are more kind of like you want a little bit more information rather than just plugging yourself in. But I feel like that's because again, she's kind of putting me in mind of the Fool. Like just taking that leap of faith. I feel like this is what you're going to be doing a lot more now. Because maybe somebody entered your life and you're like, I don't know about this person. I'm going to do like a full-on creeping, like trying to figure out what's going on here. And if I don't like what, you know, if they even make a wrong move, they're done. But, you know, maybe there's like, you're going to be taking people in a little more faith or something like that now. I mean, obviously, I'm not, oh my gosh, look, have faith. Yeah, I'm gonna reshuffle. I'm not saying like, you know, just blindly trust people, but I feel like your walls are coming down a bit. Okay, you are very loved. So this is either a person that loves you very much or your guides always want you to know how much you're loved, okay? Oh my god, they're such nags. Be present, live in the moment. I'm sorry, I'm just a messenger. Look after yourself. So definitely a message here with this, like all these cards here, like the Four of Swords and this cleanse and experience peace and calm. I feel like they want you to take a bit of time out to maybe not necessarily look after your body, but rest. You know, do nice things for yourself. Make time to do nice things for yourself. Oh my god, look, let down your defenses. So I feel like that's what's happening for you at the moment. Jeez. Do not know which one that was, Spirit. What else for Aquarius, please? Okay. Your dreams are coming true. So definitely, those of you who've been looking for love, you have a lover coming in here, and it's not just a lover, it's a soulmate coming in. And those of you you know, you have success here. Like with the Nine of Pentacles, you have success, material abundance, if that's why you're watching this reading. Both, for those of you that are looking for both. Let's get one more. What else for Aquarius, please? Oh, thank you. Oh, new opportunities coming. So yeah, if you're feeling stagnant and you feel like nothing's happening, they want you to know new stuff is coming in for you. And you have abundance is imminent at the bottom of the deck. So with the Nine of Pentacles right in the middle, you know, that's a good sign. Lots of abundance coming in. Stability. Right. By this point, it's going to pretty much turn into a love reading, Aquarius, because I'm going to clarify this Lovers. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a person. Maybe multiple people if that's your bag, I don't know. Polygamy. Seems like a lot of work, but whatever. There's the High Priestess again. Definitely listen to your intuition, okay? Your intuition is on point at the moment. I also feel like you're very, very connected to the other side at the moment, like very, very connected to the other side. So make use of that, you know, make use of that. Jeez. Okay. Who is this Lovers coming in for Aquarius, please? Who is this Lovers coming in for Aquarius? Like I said, for some of you, that could be a choice about something. If it is a choice, I feel like you're just going to go for it, okay? Who's this Lovers coming in for Aquarius? Six of Pentacles. So this person could be your boss. They could be a customer where you work. Like, they could be someone that gives you money in some way, right? This person's very generous. Very, very generous person. This has been coming up a lot in your readings. You may find that this person kind of wants to look after you a little bit. You may have some Capricorn in your chart, because it's very similar to Capricorn's love message. Let them, okay? Let them spoil you. Male or female. If you're a male or female, I'm talking about both of you, okay? Because women like to spoil men too, okay? Or men like to spoil men too. Let them, okay? Let them do something nice for you. Let them, you know, take you for dinner or buy you flowers or whatever. They're very, very generous, though. It's going to be very equal give and take. You know, you don't have to worry. I mean, you will lose your independence to some extent, right? You have to share a life with them to some extent. But this is not someone that wants to control you, you know. They could also be, yeah, I was going to say, this person could work, I don't know why it came into my head, but they could work for a charity, and then this King of Cups came out. Some of you are going to end up with this person who works for a charity, or you maybe meet them through a charity or something. They're very sweet, very, very, like, socially responsible. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they could be a Libra. Heavy Libra energy. Very sweet, very supportive, not reactionary, like very calm kind of presence. I feel like they'll make you very calm as well. Very balanced, you know, someone that's like in control of their emotions, but still in touch with their emotions. You know, a relationship with this person is not going to feel heavy. Like, you're not going to feel restricted by this person, you know. Jeez. Okay. I feel like you might be very different to this person, okay? Because I feel like this is you that wants to come out here. But that's just a little confirmation of what I was saying. Like, you know, some of you I think are maybe worried if you get into a relationship, you're going to lose your independence. Yeah, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like, you may have had a bad experience in the past, or you may have seen your parents or your mum have a bad experience or something, but so you may be a little suspicious of like losing your freedom or someone taking advantage of you or whatever, but you don't have to worry about that with this person, okay? This person's going to let you retain your freedom and your independence, they're just going to really want to support you, because that's what the King of Cups does. They could also be an artist. They could do something creative. Like maybe you guys are going to create something and you'll meet them through that, because you might create something and then they're a customer of yours, right? Yeah, King of Cups, like really sweet, really supportive. They could be a doctor, they could be a nurse, they could be a spiritual healer, some kind of artist. Like I said, they might, heavy charity. It's kind of what I'm picking up here. And I want to say this person is very well respected. Very charming. Okay, what else about this person coming in for... It's too many. What about this person coming in for Aquarius? What else about this person coming in for Aquarius? Your cards have been coming out so slow today. Okay. So you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you guys are kind of on the same page here about relationships. It's so funny. I'm surprised the King of Wands didn't come out, but I think they want you to know that you're the most, I think you're the fiery one in the connection, okay? Because that Queen of Wands is like fiercely independent, okay? This person really values their independence too. You guys are really, really on the same page about that, okay? Like, it's like you guys want to be in a relationship, but it's like, okay, but you know, don't fence me in, dude. Like, you know, I need my freedom. I you know, I gotta do my own stuff. You know, with the Seven of Cups, there may have been like, I don't know, maybe you've both experienced like a relationship in the past where you were kind of fenced in, or you had someone kind of controlling or something. You're both gonna think each other are too good to be true. You're literally each other's wish fulfillment, because you both you're on the same page here, like with this page, Three of Wands. Like you both want like you both really value your independence, but you really want to obviously be in a relationship with each other, because that Lovers card is, that's a relationship, okay? This is not a fling. All right, what else about this person coming in for Aquarius? Tell me about this person coming in for Aquarius. You have the Hermit, so they could be a Virgo. They may be a little, yeah, I feel like you're the more outgoing one in the connection. You know, I feel like you're the one, they could definitely be a Virgo. I feel like they're maybe a bit more introverted. They may be a little shy, possibly, but more introverted with the Hermit. I would say they're a very deep thinker. This person's a very deep thinker. They may like to spend a lot of time by themselves, you know, which kind of fits with this like independent thing. You know, I think this person, they're not going to be super needy and clingy and like want to be, you know, like, where are you? What are you doing now? I don't want to come around. Like, I want to see you now. I want to be with you all the time. You know, like they value their independence just as much as you, right? Very smart. The Hermit is usually very smart because it's someone who thinks a lot, you know. And the Wheel of Fortune, they could be a Sagittarius. This is fated. You guys were supposed to meet. They're a pretty lucky person, whoever they are. Like, they're a pretty happy-go-lucky person. I think they're pretty successful. I think pretty much with this person, like whatever they turn their hand to, they're very successful at it. I think, you know, if they had chosen, I feel for some reason they may do something like a little more creative or a little more artistic or something. But I feel like if they had chosen to go into like the business or whatever, I mean, they may own their own business, but I mean, like, if they'd chosen to go into like corporate, they would have been really, really good at it. It's just that they chose to go into like this slightly more, I don't know what you would call it, like artistic or philanthropic. Five of Pentacles. So you're both, I think you guys have been single for a long time, the two of you. And you're kind of bringing each other in from the cold as well. Because you're both ready now. I feel like, yeah, you did not want to settle. Both of you with the Nine of Pentacles, you have like this, excuse me, like they may struggle with self-esteem as well. But I feel like you were both waiting for the right person. You're like, I'm not just gonna get with anyone. It has to be the right person. Where's my person? And it's like you're bringing each other in from the cold because you've both been waiting so long for this, for like your perfect person to come in, and there they are. You have the Page of Swords. So this person might check you out a little bit first. They might spy on you a little bit, try and work out, because I think they probably do see you as a little too good to be true with that Seven of Cups energy. Be a bit more, they're being a bit cagey about this person's like personality. What else about this person's personality? Just give me two more, please. What else about this person's personality? No? See, maybe that's your person, like they don't want to reveal everything right away, because you do have like the Hermit, the King of Cups. Like this is someone, I think they're quite reserved. They won't be reserved with you, but you know, I think it's someone that they like a bit of mystery. They like to keep a bit of mystery about them. They don't just go around blabbing about every detail to do with their life. Very similar to you, you know what I mean? You have the Emperor here, so they could be an Aries, but this person's some kind of leader. They're very successful. Whatever it is they do, they're very successful. They're pretty quiet, I would say. Like they're not loud, but they nonetheless are very, very respected. They put a lot of thought into things because they want to win, right? They want it to be done really well. I feel like you're maybe dealing with a bit of a perfectionist here, but lots of self-control, lots of dignity, very dignified person. Very self-restrained. Like this person's not going to be like all reactionary and having a breakdown in public, you know what I mean? Very well respected. I would say with the Emperor, they've maybe been through a lot in their life that sometimes comes through with the Emperor, but especially coming out with the Hermit, very organized, very strategic, very logical. So that may be how they approach this. And you have the Ten of Swords. So there's something here about divine timing. They may have had a relationship end not that long ago, or I don't know, maybe it's something they were getting over. You're both definitely single though when you meet, definitely. But they may have had some kind of painful ending or something in their past to do with a relationship, because with the Hermit, like they may have just been single for a long time. I feel like this is going to happen very fast though. You have the Eight of Wands here. Yes, I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I'm going to actually leave it there, I think. This is High Priestess coming out again. This is a very intense connection, I think, coming in here for you. Very intense, like almost kind of a telepathic thing you might have with this person, like a telepathic communication. Definitely soulmate energy. They could be a Pisces. This person, yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to say. You have the Four of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So this person does not open up to people easily. Okay, so they may have taken a long time, or they may take a long time when you first meet them, or, you know, they may just take a while to open up to you, like to be sure that they can trust you, because I do feel like they've been through something. They could be an earth sign as well. You have a lot of the signs here. A little cautious. Oh, that's why. Okay, this person had something end. All right. Five of Swords in the Tower. Something, they may have had some kind of manipulative energy in their past, or some kind of situation like that, you know, they poured a lot of time and love into it in the past and it just didn't work out. Okay, so it ended. This may be why they're a little cautious with you, but they're very, very sweet. Page of Cups, very sweet. They had some lessons to learn in their past relationship, okay? yeah, they may have been dealing with a bit of a player in their past, okay? So this is why they, you know, they may not open up to you right away, okay? So just give them some time, be patient with them if you want to. You don't have to. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. Many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you did enjoy it and it resonated, I would appreciate that a lot. And don't forget to check out my new channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar. If you feel like doing that, again, I'd really appreciate it. Many blessings, Aquarius. Love and light.